What's going on, folks? On the air with VA3EWV. On the air with VA3EWV. Friday evening AllStar EchoLink net. Welcome to the net. We're going to get started in a couple minutes. Be sure to put your comments in the chat. We got on the road again playing, because that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Doing a road to catch up with the rack challenge. Let's get the screen shared there.
On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Heading from park to park, making QSOs with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Heading from park to park, making QSOs with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again.
That's right, folks. Okay, we're on UHF today, so.
Well, it's a radio field.
Okay, we still got 2 minutes left. Yeah, we got 2 minutes left, so we're gonna keep going while it's set up here.
Good friends, good vibes under clear blue sky. Static free, we sip and drink, summer's in the air. Frequencies tuning, ain't got no cares to spare. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back out of glass. Work the world, fuzz its ass. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Transmitting joy, ain't no better pastime. Laughter and a static shared on every line. Round here we groove, mix of beats and waves, harmony electric in these radio days. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back out a blast. Work the world, fuzz its ass. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Craving love, find that going flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide.
Good evening, everyone. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, VA3EWV. This is Ernest from St. Andrews, West Ontario, with the Friday evening All-Star EchoLink net. Is there any emergency traffic? Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Good evening, everyone. Good to have you back on this great Friday evening here. Our weather here is 48 degrees. It's been a cool one, which is great. It's sweater weather here in Canada. That's for sure. Hoping to have a good night tonight. We already have quite a few people out there on the net. So if you've been here before, we have 3 rounds of traffic. The first one is the topic of the day. The second thing is what you're doing on the weekend. And please have pen and paper handy so you can copy down call signs and things like that. Because we do have a lot of good content and people do have questions. Okay, when you do come with your call sign, your QTH, your name, how long you've been a ham, and then you can participate in the topic of the day. Okay, that's how we're going to get going. Let's just pause and then we'll get started. Okay, and I did get some comments about never saying where I'm from or whatever. and just hearing from you guys. So I'll start today. So my name is Ernest. My call is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. I'm from St. Andrews, West Ontario, right outside of Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. I've been a ham since January of 2023. So I'm about to go on 3 years here in a little bit. So I started off with my basic, then I got my advanced certificate. I'm working hard on getting my CW. I did my first POTA activation CW only the other day and wound up with 32 contacts. So that's coming along pretty good. So that's about me. And the topic of this week is, what are you doing to get ready for winter in your various places? What are you doing? The topic of the day, what are you going to be doing to your antennas and radios to get them ready for the winter months? I know here in Canada we have lots of ice and snow and things like that. So you gotta be prepared. So that's the topic of the day. If you have something else to talk about, you're welcome to talk about that. So we're going to get started here. I am recording this, by the way. It's on my YouTube channel. So for those people that may miss it, they can come back and see it again, do the replay. Let me pause. Okay, so yes, we have quite a few people already in the queue. 5 people, excuse me. So I do log this on the WRL, like my logger, and I have it set for, if you have your pen and paper, I have it set that I'm taking these calls on 443.650, which is our local repeater here in Cornwall, Ontario. It's on UHF, but I also say that I'm doing EchoLink. So what I want to start trying to do is get a QSO with everybody here on the Friday night nets, because I don't have QSOs in many of you. All right, so let's get started. The first person I saw here this evening was Kilo 5 Bravo Delta Lima. Kilo 5 Bravo Delta Lima, come on in. Good evening to you.
VA3EWV and the net. This is K5VDL, Brad in Tyler, Texas. Been a ham since March of 1992, and just enjoying it every minute, every day. And yes, I'll participate in the topic for this evening, and just checking on board here and getting ready to listen to some Friday football on the tablet and also on YouTube. So back to you, K5VDL.
Amen on that. It is football season, that's for sure. And football season reminds me of one thing, not the football. It reminds me of the bands. The second thing it reminds me of is just the cheering crowds and the people having fun, the concession stand food, the bus rides home. I was in the band from junior high school all the way into university, and I just love those bus rides back. We didn't care if the football team won or not. It didn't matter. We had a lot of fun and stuff like that. Hey, were you the one, or are you doing photos for your school or something like that, or is that somebody else that reached out saying they're going to be doing that this evening? Over.
Well, that may be someone else. I have taken photographs of certain games from way back, but not this evening.
Okay, Roger. Thanks so much for that. And look, before you get away from there, do you have any maintenance that you have to do in the wintertime for any of your radios or antennas? Back to you.
Well, just a little bit. Just kind of make sure everything is connected good. And what few ice storms we do get here, if I knew one was coming, I would probably let down the wire antennas until all that passed, and may just stay with maybe some portable vertical antennas if I need to get on the air on a certain band, and then just kind of go that way, that kind of strategy.
Roger. Yeah, the reason I'm bringing it up is because, sometimes you have to have those reminders. I do have an infed half wave. That's all I have up. I do have a vertical as well, but that's for UHF, VHF, and it just got some I would say maintenance. It was not connected at the top. It wasn't tightened at the top. So every time the wind blew, it would just go with the wind. So that was like that for over a year. So my friend V3IMP, Earl, climbed up the tower there, got that all sorted out, checked everything to make sure everything was good. So I know I'm good with that. I did buy some lightning arresters to put on my system. I was just have them, but I haven't put them in. Also, I have grounding cables. Yep, I'm just letting you know. I have grounding rods too, and they're just sitting there looking pretty on top of the ground. So we'll get all that stuff installed there. I have the next 3 days off, so I'll make sure I get that done. That's what I'll be doing. Thank you, Brad, for being out there. We'll break with you now and pick it up with the second person I saw on there, which was VA3JIC, Victor Alpha 3 Juliet India Charlie. Before you come in, though, I do see that we have the VE6IDK repeater back online. It had went off for a little bit there. The folks out in Spruce Grove saying hello to you guys, and we'll be calling repeaters in a second there to get the traffic from those repeaters. Thank you for bringing VE6IDK back online. Okay, VA3JIC, come on in. How are you this evening?
Hey, Aaron, this is Victor Alpha 3 India Charlie. My name is Jim. I'm in Southern Ontario in a city called Guelph, Ontario. I've been licensed since 2022, Christmas Eve. Yeah, that's about the end of that. I got my advance in February next year. Any maintenance for the winter? Absolutely not. I don't have antennas up here because I live in an apartment building. So yeah, no maintenance. Just do what I can do when we can do it out in the park or wherever we're going. So with that, back to you. Thanks for picking me up.
Roger. Thank you for being out there too. You know, I guess I could have made that. Hey, look, my topic for next week, which is going to be a fun one, is what have you lost in the field if you ever done radio things? I've lost quite a few things and have quite a few stories about forgotten things and things that are flown off the car because it's stuck on top of the car. So, yep, some people got some pretty good equipment if it didn't get run over out there, but there'll be next week's topic. So if you guys are tuning in next week, it'll be about all the things that you've lost or forgotten in radio. All right, we will now call for any traffic on the VE3 PGC repeater. Any traffic on the VE3 PGC repeater, please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Any traffic on the VA3, on the VE6 IDK repeater. VE6 IDK repeater, please come now. Okay, and we do have Kilo Echo 2 Foxtrot Whiskey Echo. Kilo Echo 2 Foxtrot Whiskey Echo, good evening to you.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, Kilo Echo 2 Foxtrot Whiskey Echo. No maintenance. All my stuff is handheld and portable. Haven't set up an HF radio yet, which I'm looking to make the splurge either for a birthday coming up or Christmas. Not sure because I do too much research. I procrastinate and just do as much digging as I can to figure out exactly what I want, so I'm not disappointed in the end. But I am a little upset that I'm trying to change my call sign to a friend of mine that passed away a few years ago, but since the government's on furlough right now, I can't get anything done. All my paperwork's in order. I got it all filled out. It's just I got nobody to submit it to. So looking forward to that. Hopefully, maybe by the end of next week, they should straighten it all out and get off their horses and get to work for us. So back to you, Ernest. KE2 Foxtrot Whiskey Echo.
Yeah, and good job on trying to keep that memory going too. Yeah, there's a little pause in the calls right now, but I'm pretty confident they'll get back out there and get it done, and we'll be here hearing those stories Hey, that's going to be that could be a good topic too. I think in the past year, if I'm not mistaken, just with the people I know, I think we have probably had, I think 7 or 8 people that have gone silent key in the club, or the people I've known over the 3 years. So this was a big year lost there. And with that being said, I did get my pen to paper and put all my wants and needs in my will for my radio stuff. And if my grandkids or kids don't show any interest in within the year there, all my stuff's going to go to the club. So so to help people out there that don't have equipment, et cetera, et cetera. But my stuff is very worn. I tell you, these 2 radios I have in front of me, they have some miles on them. I know in the 3 years, let me just go to QRZ and see here. 1 second, folks. Well, you don't have to. On QRZ, let me see if I can see it really quick here. The amount of QSOs I've had. So 28,000, that's most of those are portable. I just started last week trying to get you guys in the log, the people I've talked to on this mode. But 28,084 contacts. Most of those on the HF rig there. So it's been put through its paces. Thank you for being out there. And we're going to pick you up on the second round. Okay, this is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Let's check the YouTube channel. If you haven't by now, we do have 3 people there. There's John on there. John, if you do have a call sign, put it in the chat. We'd love to see who's out there and get you in the log, that's for sure. And just put your comments there. For those of you that are not on YouTube, just check me out on QRZ. Look for Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor on QRZ. And when you go there and you look, let me see where it says account my page or whatever. You go there and it says on the air with VA3WV. So there's the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, and then the parks on the air, so you can see what I'm doing out there in the parks there. So go give the channel a look. I have 88,325 lookups to date. 88,325 lookups. So that's pretty cool over the almost 3 years in there. All right, checking the local repeaters again. VE3PGC repeater and VE6IDK. Any traffic on those repeaters, please come now.
VE2EQL on EchoLink.
See, folks, that's why we have EchoLink. My buddy John there, VE2EQL. John, I'm at home on a rare occasion here for the next 3 days. The breakfast is tomorrow. I was going to hunt you down and see if you wanted to come and try to help me get that rotor working. If you have time tomorrow, that I picked up at the Hamfest there, it'll be good to get that thing all sorted out before the snow comes and get it ready to go. I don't have a beam for it yet, so I'm in the market for a beam. So yeah, John, come on in. How's it going? Come in with your name, call sign, QTH, how long you been a ham, and then the topic tonight is what you're doing to get yourself ready for winter with your radio stuff. Okay, over. Back over to you.
Good evening, Ernest. Good evening to everybody on the net. Name is John Juliet Oscar Henry November Victor Echo 2 Echo Quebec Lima in Mike Lemon Derek Bill. I've been involved in radio since the mid-1970s, and I'm basically trying to get another antenna up between the trees, a wire antenna, before it gets really, really cold. But in the meantime, I have a lot of work to do around the property. With that, back to net control.
Well, hey, look, I'm all about helping hams, John. We both are. So I tell you what, we can do a twofer. I can definitely come over there with the big shot and get some line thrown up in there so you can get those wire antennas up. Ain't no doubt about that. And look, we have to get that done before I have to have my shoulder surgery. It's on the 23rd, so the countdown is 13 days away. And that's on my right-hand side, too. So it's going to be hard going there for the couple of months there. So I might as well get that. We might as well get all that done now. Okay, any other traffic on the two repeaters, please come down. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Friday evening AllStar EchoLink net.
Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Victor Bravo.
Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Victor Bravo. Eden, I haven't heard, man. You must have been busy as all heck. I haven't heard from you in a while. It's been a minute there. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Good evening, everyone. Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Victor Bravo, QTH, Brooklyn, New York City. What's going on, man? I saw you beating the bejesus out of FTA early this morning there, Roger.
I'm telling you, I did. I had to get out there early. I work out of town now, Eden, so I'm away from home 5 days a week. And then I came home and had a nerve enough to try to do radio. And the wife looked at me, and she just looked at me. And then she made, those that whatever you call it, the telepath stuff. And she made that look, and she went and sat down. And I was like, oh, okay, I see you. So I know she don't get up till around 9, right? Then she has the coffee and all that. You know how some people are. You can't talk to them before that. So I got up early as hell. I was out there at the park at like 5 something. I beat the chickens, the roosters, the Canada geese. I beat everything out there. So I hammered down on FT8 because that's where you start in the morning. Ain't nobody out there. You're doing DX. And then I hit CW and started beating that out, right? And then I ran home and she was still in bed sleeping by 9:30. I'm like, well, hell, back over to you.
Yeah, Roger, Roger, man. That's how you do it. Yeah, I can't. If I get into bed too early, man, I'm definitely gonna wake up. So I turned on the computer. I mean, not the computer. I turned on the radio a few hours before the XYL had to get up for me to take her to work. And after I dropped off in Queens, man, I made a beeline to Shirley Chisholm State Park, which is right down the highway, directly down the highway from where she works. And I beat up some POTA on 10 meters. 95% of that POTA was all DX out of Europe, some out of Puerto Rico and places like that. So I got my 17 QSOs in real quick. My partner, 82mm, he was a couple miles away at Floyd Bennett Field, which is another POTA site. So I grabbed him for 2 furs. We swapped 2 furs, and I was rocking and rolling there, Roger.
Man, I'm telling you, hey, look, in the upcoming weeks, I'm going to be having some topics about stuff you left in the field. Because, we do the portable operations. Also, I have to get my stuff ready for winter, too. I'm going to buy myself 2 more vertical telescopic antennas, because last year, if you guys follow me, that M750 by Sheligans, man, it's a diehard. I will promote that antenna. That thing was broken in 3 places, and it's still getting out. It's still getting out all over the place. And I lost a radial. It only has 3 radials. But I still hammer down. When I have time, like when I have like a nice, relaxing day, which I don't have since I'm working out of town, my friend John that's on here now, VA3EWV-L, he made some nice radials for me to go on there. I think it's 3 and 3, 3 and 3, so 12. But when I use that one, that's when I have a lot of time at the park there. Hey, but look, that's what the topic is today, is what are you doing to get your stuff ready for the winter time? So what are you doing with your portable stuff or your stuff at home to get ready for winter? Back over to you, Eden.
Oh, Roger, Roger. Well, I believe in having ammo for all situations, so I have my gear is set. I don't like if it gets crazy, because I do like to be outside. If it's too cold, man, I just sit in my SUV and I operate the 891 I'm fortunate that I don't live far from the beach, so I got the salt water and sand action going for me, so it really doesn't matter. But as far as the QTH, usually what I do right about this time, I go up to the roof and take a look around and make sure the coax is still secure, make sure that all of my antenna mounting systems are still properly secured, because I ain't trying to go up there when it's minus.
Right.
But I can also look at some of that stuff from the ground and see what's going on. Now, considering we have a northeaster on the way, I'm going to take a quick trip up there again and make sure everything is secure. But my equipment is pretty good to go, and I do a lot of homemade antennas too. So in the field, I'm not really concerned with losing one because it's just wire. But that's how I roll there. QSL.
Roger. Hey, look, I'm glad you got it under control. I know when I first was trying to get my feet wet in ham radio, my friend, I think it's VA3EWV or VE3EWV, his name is Joe there. He says, hey, look, the best time to go get your antennas out, you got to go to the middle of winter, okay? It's got to be very, very cold. And then you do all your antenna work there. It'll be very good if you're like have some sleet or snow. That's when you get the best operation out of your antennas, right? So he had me hook, line, and sinker, thinking that's what the deal was, but they're just joking with me. So yeah, get out there and get it done. Okay, let's see who we have out here. Thank you for that. The scorecard is getting bigger here. We have VA3, Victor Alpha 3, Foxtrot Zulu. How are you this evening? Come on in.
VA3F said, good evening, Ernest, everybody on net. We're doing pretty good. Late to the show, but we made it anyways. And starting to enjoy the less hours at work. So now things seem to be easier to do after work. And this weekend, I think I'm going to do like everybody else, I guess, seems to be doing it. I did some work on one of my towers there to make sure it's ready for the winter. Now I'm going to work on the other one and outfit it out. And after that, there's a little bit more work to do, and then I think winter will be here. Back to you,
VA3FZ in the group, Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey, Victor Return. And look, man, it's good to hear you out there. I'm going to be home in a bit. So you'll probably hear me on the radio in the mornings to come because I'm about to have the surgery went very well on my left-hand side. It went so well. It just went so well. I don't even know what to say. Those guys did a good job up here. And years of pain and stuff and no mobility hardly. It's just like I was a bionic man on that side. But now I'm going to get my right shoulder done here. So I'm trying to get all my antenna work and this and that done before the winter sets in. Because when I have the surgery at the end of October, we're heading full force into winter. I'm trying to get me a beam too. I'm hoping to get like maybe a tri-band or something small. I know I want 20 on it. If I can get a 20 or 40 and something else, maybe 17 or 15, that'd be great. Have to look into that. But I got pick me up a little rotor there. I have me a telescopic tower that tilts now, and it's on a skidoo, a snowmobile trailer with some outriggers on it. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to a POTA site and hammer down with a beam, the whole generator, all that stuff like that, and then put like I'm trying to like make a kilo park per visit there. Eating over to you.
Oh, very good with the portable tower. Yeah, that's going to be a nice setup for, especially because you like to do the POTA thing. Yeah, very good on that. Getting everything else ready for winter. And on the shoulder work, too. I bet you'd be glad to have that over with and get everything back to normal. Back to you, VA3F.
Roger, VA3F. Hey, you have the tilt. You have a tilt tower as well, right?
Two tilt towers now.
What?
Yes, I have the first last year, and then I just last weekend completed putting up a second one. Then Dean and I, VA3BS, we went to Toronto and picked it up about a month ago. And so anyways, I've got it in the ground and installed. So now I got to outfit it with some antennas. So back to you, VA3FZ.
Now, man, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. They're asking on the YouTube channel there, James T. Kirk, KJ5RT is saying, what is the AllStar Node number? The AllStar Node number is 60092. Again, 60092 for everyone going on AllStar, and Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor -L for the EchoLink. Okay, we're having a lot of fun here. People are piling in here. Thanks to those watching on YouTube. We have 5 people on YouTube there. Put your comments in the comment section. We'll get you in the log there. Okay, let's see. Anybody on the repeaters? VE3PGC, VE6IDK. Anyone on the repeaters wishing to check in? Please come now. Okay, I think I have gotten almost everybody here. Also, oh wow, they're piling in here. Okay, Kilo Juliet 5, Romeo Tango, welcome. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, welcome. Those two. So our topic tonight, welcome to the show, by the way. Our topic tonight is what you're doing to get your radios and antennas ready for the winter, or anything you want to talk about. That's how we go there. When you come in, come with your name, your call sign, your QTH, how long you've been a ham, and then you can join in the fun. So let's pick it up with Kilo. I can't even say it right. I'm used to hearing it like this. KJ5GVQ. Come on in there, Richard.
Yeah, this is Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec. Good evening, Ernest, and all on the net. I wasn't for sure if I was going to be able to make it in there. Name's Richie. QTH is in Chandler, Oklahoma, and I've been a ham for a little over a year. Yeah, I guess I got it in June 24. Having a blast with it. Love the hobby. Love experimenting with antennas. And as far as the questions, I probably should do some proactive winter antenna preps, but I don't know. They survived last night or last year, and I'm hoping they're going to do it again. So I'll send it back to you. KJ5GVQ, back to net.
Hey, folks, just so you know, KJ5GVQ also has a net. Don't go away, Richard. Could you plug your net there? Over.
Well, I kind of hadn't done it in a while. I got the way I just started calling CQ, and I really wished I'd get back to it. Ever since, the evening time, 40 meters kind of went away, I quit doing it. But I was doing it on Wednesdays, and maybe I might care to get back to it. Wednesdays around 7 o'clock. I do a live stream on YouTube, so if I'm not calling the net, I still set it up on a frequency, call CQ, and I make as many contacts as I can. And it's not necessarily just on Wednesday nights. Anytime I get the chance to, I try to get on there. I did a live Tuesday when I was down in Houston. In band conditions, I couldn't do anything. And luckily, somebody come on there in the chat and said, hey, conditions are horrible. I thought something was wrong with my rig. Of course, I was set up horrible. But either way, let me send it back to you. Over here at Ratchet, John.
Roger. So for the folks, if you go to the YouTube channel there, we have the raw ham there, KG5GBQ. And like he said, if you subscribe to his station, anytime he goes on and does a live, you'll get a notification and you can go out there and see what kind of radio fun he's having. I don't know how we met, but we've become really good friends that do a lot of rag touring together. And we did talk a whole lot when I was at home with my last surgery there. And then I got back to work, got a promotion there, and it's been wall to wall ever since there. Since June, I've been busy as I don't know what. Okay, thanks so much there, Richie. Let's bring in our next person there. Let's see, go back to my logger here, which is going to be Kilo 5 Bravo Delta Lima. Come on in.
Well, good evening there again. This is K5DDL. Just been enjoying listening to Net here and also monitoring two different football games. My wife just texted me that she's on her way home here soon. She's still out delivering for pharmacy, so we'll let her know that Newton is leading Woodville 347 right now, and so I think Newton's going to do well finishing up the district with a win and to go on to the playoffs. So, and back over to you, K5EDL.
Thank you so much. Yep, it's all about this is the football season. There are lots of people. There are people who've even gotten a hold to me throughout the week saying, "Hey, man, I'm sorry I'm gonna miss your show. We're gonna be at the football game." And I'm like, "Well, shoot, if we had football here where I'm at, I'd be there. I'd be at the game too. I'd have to do something about Friday night. I mean, we were so much into football when I was living in the States that I couldn't even watch Knight Rider when it first came on because unfortunately it came on Friday Night Football, so we couldn't do that. Anyway, thank you for being out there. Let's pick it up with our next person, Kilo Juliet 5 Romeo Tango. Kilo Juliet 5 Romeo Tango, good evening to you.
Good evening from Kilo Juliet 5 Romeo Tango James in Mapleville, Arkansas here. Winter preparation, hadn't even thought of it yet. Do need to put up a mast to run the 80 meter wire from to make it a little more permanent, but I've got a few other things to do for that. Did some POTA this afternoon. Got about 70 contacts in about an hour. Had
That's
fun
good.
with that, and had the little kid on the radio with POTA Power here just a little bit ago. He enjoyed that, but now it's bedtime because work turns early tomorrow. About all I got. I'll send it back to you, Aaron.
Hey, you know what? It's pretty amazing that a lot of us started around the same time. It's hard to believe that Richie is under a couple of years and, we're all just getting out there and especially, doing the parks on the air. That's what got me interested in CW. I'm still struggling with it, but there are some very nice and patient people. I think the 30 plus people that I contacted on CW this past week, I think they're all suffering from PTSD. They might have to, but one guy, it felt like longer than that, but I was looking at the log. It was about 11 minutes that it took me to get his call because I just couldn't understand it, right? Because they were putting the K there all the time, and I thought the K was part of the call sign. But, it's the new things you're doing. So good to see that the little one was on with POTA Power. Julia on there are good friends of ours. Richie has talked to them as well. I remember they started after me, and they have a YouTube channel as well. They're on my page all the time, putting stuff up. It's good to see how they've grown. There are some POTA celebrities there, so that's pretty good. But yeah, good to see everybody out there having some radio fun. That's what it's all about, and it's good to get the youth in there too. Thanks for being out there. We're going to be starting our second round in a second. That's where I get nosy. It's pretty quick, that second round, just saying what you're doing for the weekend, and then we'll let everybody go. But what we'll do, we'll start with the folks that have to leave first. So this is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. We also want to invite you guys back in the upcoming weeks to have some fun with us. I've been doing this for over 2 years to get people on EchoLink and AllStar and other modes like that. And I haven't had a zero night in 2 years. That's a blessing. Okay, let's pause this. I'll pause and I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to be making a call there to the VE3 PGC repeater and the VE6 IDK repeater. Anyone wishing to check in on those repeaters, please come now.
This is
you, Reg, from Greeley. Been a ham since June of this year. Back to the net.
Red, see there? That's what I'm talking about. All these newcomers, and I see you're on QRZ now, so that even makes me even happier, Reg, to see you out there. You came up on the my logger. Everyone, if you have pen and paper, if you don't, and you might go to YouTube and look at the replay, I'm trying to get in the log everybody I talked to there, and I'm logging this as that we're on 443.650, 443.650. And I put on there also that the mode is, I don't know why it says FM, I'll have to change that. The mode is EchoLink. Okay. Now I know that some people are connected to EchoLink, some people are connected to AllStar, some people are connected to the repeaters. But for us to get the little star on QRZ, I'm putting that we're on 443.650, EchoLink, and that's that. Because I think we have to have a frequency. Okay, Reg, you just started in the hobby in June. So are you going to be getting any wire antennas up or anything like that, or getting in preparations for the winter? Over.
Yeah, V3KNU. Yeah, I did. I put a beam up already, so that's pretty well done. And I have to take it back down, but I'm not doing it until the spring because I was up there 3 times. My UHF reflector is in the wrong place, but just noticed it when I was up there. I didn't put the antenna together; somebody else did, so I never noticed it. I thought it was correct, but that's not a project for right now. I'll wait till the spring and the sun starts shining and the snow's melting. Back to you.
Well, you know, that's why we have these nets to share information and do the helping hams thing and stuff like that. There are several people. I was just talking earlier about a friend coming to my house because I had got everything laid out, had my tower all on saw horses. And they said, oh, just get everything kind of loosened, like don't do it too tight. Make just sure it's like kind of like hand tightened. And then we get ready to get it up and everything's good. Then tighten everything down, then put it up. Well, I ran the coax, all this stuff like that, you know, getting all the wiring set up and got the antenna on there. And I had that loose. Then the whole team, we put it up. And then about a week or so later, I saw my UHF VHF antenna like leaning a full 30 degrees. And I was like, what the hell? And then the couple of days later, it was leaning in a different direction of the 30 degrees. And I was like, are you kidding me? I forgot to tighten the C clamps. So it stayed like that, rocking and rolling for a year or so. And I finally called my friend there to get that get it done. So, hey, look, there are people that do tower work. All you have to do is say the word, and we could get you set up with that. Or you can wait next year yourself. But there's lots of people that like to help out other folks. Just letting you know. Back over to you.
Yeah, appreciate that, Ernest. Yeah, I've been up on the roof 3 times. I installed it, took it down again, put it back up again, took it down again, and then until I was trying to figure out, because it's a beam that the wire cannot close to the element, any of the elements. So, but right now, basically, all it is the UHF reflector. This one, and I see it's number 2 there on those on the beam, so it should be way in the back. But that's okay. I'll leave it like that. On VHF and having good success with that. And when I have a moment, and plus I've been away here and there, so I just got back from New Brunswick a couple days ago. I was there for 3 days, so that's why not that I'm losing interest to fix it. It's working, so I'll leave it like that, and in the spring I'll tackle it again. Back to you, V3KNU.
Roger on that, V3K. And you also give you something to do. Ever since I've been in the hobby, there's always something now that is not finished or whatever, right? I'm looking at my two radios here in front of me, and I wanted a bracket for my UHF VHF radio. That's not done yet. My HF rig, it's in another part, but I want that elevated. That's not done yet. There's like a million unfinished projects in radio. Okay, well, we're at the bottom of the list. We do have so far. I'm keeping track on my logger there. We do have so far 13 check-ins, and if you're looking on the online there, we have a cluster of folks: Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and then we have the other cluster of folks up north: New York, Montreal, Ottawa, New Brunswick, and I think that's the Ottawa area. So it's kind of funny to look at that on the map like that. All right, folks. Here's the so we have finished that part of the net. The next part is just what you're doing for the weekend, and I'll just go first there. Again, the name is Ernest QTH, St. Andrews, West Ontario. What I'll be doing for fun, we have Thanksgiving this coming Monday here in Canada. So we have Thanksgiving, so I'll be celebrating that with the family, Thanksgiving. And also, I got my Canadian citizenship today. So we're going to do a dual celebration on Thanksgiving, and everybody's going to get together Sunday instead of Monday. We're going to have a big shebang there celebrating me becoming a Canadian citizen, as well as enjoying the Thanksgiving. So that's what we'll be doing this weekend. And if I can sneak it in there, I'm going to go out and do some photo. But I think this weekend is going to be a lot of family time. All right, that's me. Let's see who was at the top of our list there. We have lost a couple people that had to go. So I'll just start at the top of that. So the first person we had was K5BDL. If you're still here, what's going on with you for the weekend?
VA3EWV and the net. This is K5EDL. Well, it's kind of maybe a hodgepodge of different things this weekend. Might do a little bit of photo, maybe especially after my wife has to drive for a few hours tomorrow for the pharmacy, so that's her Saturday to drive for them. But maybe after that's done, well, about that time would be when my Texas Longhorns kick off against Oklahoma, so I'll be watching that. And then her Aggies play in the evening, so we may be tied up with some college football tomorrow. But perhaps maybe Sunday after church, we might do a little bit of photo either at Tyler State Park or at the Nature Center here in Tyler. So try to do a little bit of that. Back to you, K5BDL.
K5BDL, we appreciate you being out there. That's for sure. Have a lot of fun with the family. Enjoy the football season there and stuff like that. And I want to thank you also for coming out on the Fridays there and spending some time with us. It's been really good to have you guys coming out and supporting the channel there. Don't forget to like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. I can't believe it, but I think I'm somewhere close to like 600 people. I can't even believe it. Let me just see here. Switch account. I have 637 subscribers. It's hard to believe. Anyway, thank you guys for supporting the radio hobby, that's for sure. All right, as you guys know, I do use the World Radio League. Let's see what we have here next. Victor Echo 6, so VE6IDK. Anybody on those repeaters wish to check in and see what you're doing for the weekend, please come down. Okay, folks on the VE3 PGC repeater wish to check in and see what they're doing for the weekend, come on in. Okay, we're moving on to VA3JIC. VA3JIC, go ahead.
All right, Ernest, thanks so much. Well, not much going on. The wife works this weekend, so I think
gonna figure out to straighten up some of my ground aerials and maybe make up some more coax. Other than that, not too much. Yeah, it is a long weekend, so yeah, maybe I'll get out to a park on Monday or something. But yeah, that turkey thing is coming, so yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to another long weekend, and yeah, that's it, Ernest. Back to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Hey, look, I tell you what I'm gonna do for sure is I'm gonna put you guys all in my ham alert so I can try to work you guys. I started doing CW for the first time, and I got it in my log there, and that's been pretty cool to start seeing that I'm getting some CW. And I think I was like number 2. I like using the WL because you can track your stuff and have the activities and things like that. So yeah, thanks so much. So okay, let's bring in. Speaking of that, let's bring in Andy here. November 0 Alpha Papa X-ray. Andy, how are you doing this evening? Come on in and join us.
VA3EWV-L APX. Great to hear you, Ernest. Things are going well. It's been an absolute intense week with World Radio League. We've been running through our database upgrade. We're scaling so fast that we had to get out of an old system that was restraining us a little bit. So we got into the new system. We were getting things up and rolling. A few hiccups here and there, but man, it's fantastic. So we really appreciate you using the logger. You're one of our top guys, and we love having you on the logging system software. Yeah, it's been, like I said, a bit of a crazy week, but things are going really well. Congratulations on your Canadian citizenship and on your and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. So great to hear you out there, Ernest. I saw your live stream pop up, and I wanted to hop in and give y'all a shout out and say hi on the net here. I'm not going to be able to stick around for long, but wanted to hop in and say, hey, appreciate it, Ernest, and back over to you in 0 APX 873.
Yeah, Roger. Hey, look, we appreciate the shout out. Love using the map there. I was using for my nets. I was using I forget the name of the program because I was using for other nets, and I was never getting anybody in my log for the nets. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm using the doggone best logger that's out there, and it has a map. And folks like looking at that map feature there. That you can share it there, and it makes it really cool to see where you are popping out there toward and your stats and this and that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that thing drives me. By the way, and I did put my bug thing in again for the streak thing. I had wrote in, and you guys are really really fast with that. I had wrote in. I was doing. I was coming home doing a net and did not have any internet. And then when I got home and got everything all sorted out and it synced up, I don't know what magic happens in the background, but they fixed it, and with the update, it reverted it back. So I put another bug ticket in, and I really appreciate you guys being very fast with that. So thank you for that, Andy. That's a good program there. And one second, let me pause. I needed to tell you something, and you're not going to believe it. I thought I would never, ever use the mobile app for WRL. It's a small screen on the phone. I like using my little laptop there out in the field. And something happened one day where I was about to, I couldn't get anything going with because I was tethering from my phone. And I reached for the phone, brought up the WRL app, and I was like, I'm going to have to deal with this small screen. And then I start putting the call sign in, and I'm holding my thumb switch in my left hand and holding the phone with the thumbs, with the thumbs out. And I would have to show you how I was doing it, but it just worked. And now I have my laptop looking at it. I use the phone 100% of the time now because it's just so much better. I can't believe it when you're doing portable operations. And as soon as I put it in the phone, I see it show up on the screen, right? So it's like a command center out there. So I thought I would never see the day where I would go to the phone app, but now I can't get enough of it. I just wanted to let you know that. Back over to you.
Well, that's awesome to hear. So I'm glad you're able to use the mobile app at the moment. Yeah, it's a fantastic app, especially if you're doing parts on the air operation. So great to hear, Ernest. Shout out, hello to everybody else on the net. Hope you're having a great evening and having fun on the net tonight. Great work on the net control, Ernest. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you letting me jump in here for a minute or two. But I'll let you get back to your other check-ins there, Ernest. I'll say 7-3 for tonight and catch you down the log. M0 APX. Back to you.
Roger, 7-3, Andy. Have a good evening there. Okay, let's pick it up now. I think we have VA3GIC. You're up next. Victor Alpha 3 Juliet Charlie. Or did you already go over?
I already went, Ernest, so I pick up your next person.
Roger. And I do have, and look, I appreciate you putting the phones up there. And I even I put a pin in it on your posts. So James says here, or Jim as it goes, hey y'all, I have 30 of the Cisco 303 phones. If you'd like one, let me know, and then we can get them shipped over there to you. So he's got the picture there. I do have that pinned up on the page, so it's pinned to the top right now. Go out there and get you some phones. Now, since I'm going to have some time at home there, James, we got to get together so I can get my my IP phone connected to the net. So the next time I do a net, I could just do it from the phone there. That would be awesome. And show people how that works. Then we can get those things out the door for you there. All right, James, we'll break with you and let's pick it up with KE2FWE. KE2FWE, come on in.
Hey, Ernest. Yeah, KE2FWE. It's John in New Jersey. Just a quick question. I come in on either EchoLink or AllStar, but there's no way to hit a repeater network that you guys are linked to from Canada, is there? Not much going on this weekend. Got a couple jobs I'm working on, and then a little bit of football, a little bit of rest, but that's about it. Back to you.
Okay, yeah. So your question was, so yes, I have my own AllStar EchoLink node, but let me show you the difference. Just stand by for 1 second. I'll show you the difference in why I use the local repeater. 1 second. Okay, this is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. So this is my AllStar node that's in the basement at the far corner of the house. I'm told that the audio quality and stuff like that is better on the VE3 PGC repeater. So everyone's connected to my node. That way I can see who's connected. And that's what I like. I can see who's there. But when I'm on VE3 PGC repeater, I was told it has better quality of audio and stuff like that. So it's good to have two as well, because I've come home one time and I couldn't get my AllStar node to start. So I just updated the invitation and told everybody to point everything to VE3 PGC repeater, and that worked out for me. So since that time, I always use that. But this is me talking on the AllStar node. 1 second. And this is me talking on VE3 and this is me talking on VE3 PGC. So you can connect straight to the VE3 PGC repeater because it's VE3 PGC-L. So you can do that and go straight to that repeater on Friday nights. I always check first before I connect to it to make sure there's no traffic, because it's a very highly used repeater in our area, since it does have EchoLink. There's quite a few nets that run on that particular repeater during the week: a Monday night net, a Thursday night net, a Sunday net, and a Sunday evening net, along with a Friday net. So that repeater is getting a lot of work there. Back over to you.
Okay, and in New Jersey here, we have a bunch of linked repeaters that I get in on RF. But I guess what you're saying is I can connect to this VA3EWV-L repeater directly on EchoLink. Back to you.
Yeah, it has an EchoLink and an AllStar Node. So either one. And the reason I'm saying that to people, I have had to use that repeater on occasion because my node has had issues. I mean, I've had it for 2 years, so something's bound to happen. And one day I just couldn't, something changed in the house on the network or whatever. And I could not get it to go back on. And what I found out was it was on wireless, so it was whatever IP address, and I forgot I connected it wired, and yeah, it was working, but I couldn't access it because the IP had to change. I couldn't access it with the AllStar Manager. Anyway, that's all stuff for a different day there. But yeah, it's always good to have a backup. You know what they say: 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Right? Over.
Copy that. I think I'm going to switch over and see if I can connect on that to listen into the rest of the evening. So I'll leave it back to you to go through the roster. And this is KE2 Foxtrot Whiskey Echo. Thanks, Ernest.
Okay, so I'm going to pause because what I found out is when people are talking on a node, you can't release from it. So I'm going to give a pause, everybody, a quick a minute or two pause, so we can get disconnected from the node, and then we'll pick it back up. Okay, I'll wait for you to disconnect. Okay, we have KJ5GBQ. You're still here. Thanks for being here and waiting it out. Anything going on with you this weekend? Over.
Oh, Ernest, it's always good to be able to participate in this net. Sometimes it's crazy and I don't get to. This KJ5GBQ for ID. Yeah, I'm on call. So I didn't think I was going to be able to get in tonight, but fortunately I got wrapped up in time to get in, and I'll be on call Saturday and Sunday. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure me and my excuse me there, I had to sneeze. I'm sure me and my son will try to watch some Alabama football, and I know he'll be wanting to watch OU. I got to pick on the Arkansas guy over there. Sorry, I don't remember you called, but yeah. So we'll just see how that goes with work and whatnot, and if I get half a chance, I'm gonna play some radio. I did want to ask you about that mobile antenna that you started using. Are you still using it? Do you like it? Now that I've got an extra radio, I'm wanting to have something similar to do some quick activations whenever I can. Back to you.
Good evening. The time is 9 p.m.
Hey, Richie. Yeah, I picked up a 9-band mobile antenna. It's connected to the front hood of the car. I had no faith in it at all. It was under $130 Canadian. I got it from a DX Canada who does stuff on Facebook, DX Canada on Facebook. So for you guys, it'll be even less than that because the US dollar is so high compared to Canadian dollar. But anyway, it's got like these. You know what? I'll send you the link, the picture, and all that stuff. But it's cool because it's got like a banana plug that's in the bottom, and then you move up the thing. You unplug it, plug it in. You're on 20. You unplug it, plug it in. You're on 17. Unplug it, plug it in. You're on 40. Right? And it comes with a little wrench, Allen wrench, because you do have to move the whip up and stuff like that. But I found out in my car, in my condition, I was able to go from 17 to 20 and not even move the whip. On 17, it was like under 1.5. On 20, it was at one. No, on 17, it was almost flatline because I had tuned it to the 17 meter. But on 20, it's not over 1.45 or 1.5, so that's good. I know conditions may vary. but I was surprised. I think my first contacts were all DX on SSB on that mobile antenna. I could not believe it. Back over to you.
Yeah, Roger that. I think that's the same antenna that I was thinking about. And I knew you said that you got it from somebody. And if I'm going to order one, I'd like to order one from somebody that's in the group, or whatever. I always like to deal with the little man, if you will. You know what I'm saying? And then I wanted to find out what the other guy was talking about the Cisco phone. I may be interested in one of those, but I wasn't for sure because I thought the ham shack hotline was kind of going away, so I didn't really know if anything like that even worked anymore. But yeah, so I got multiple questions, and then let me reset. And you had said something about how we met, not knowing how we met, and I actually contacted you from an email that I got from you with Robert's program with your QSL card. And I was interested in doing something like that, and I reached out to you. It's just, man, we kind of hit it off. And one other thing, now that you got Turkey Day coming up, that's interesting. I didn't realize Turkey Day was in October. Thanksgiving, but I'm just curious, are you going to do a Cajun first? And then I'm going to send it back to you. KJ5GDQ.
Hey, I haven't had a deep fried turkey since I left Louisiana, and then I don't know if you guys ever done this before, but we used to get a duck, put it inside of a chicken, put the chicken inside of a turkey. And we used to deep fry that, and that was good as hell. But for fun, this Thanksgiving, they're gonna make me all Canadian dishes, like that are like the Canadian. So it's gonna be just a mishmash of everything. But like Nanaimo bars. Have you guys ever heard of a Nanaimo bar? Over.
You got me on that one.
Okay, but it's things like that. There's a lot of things that were like Canada Dry. Like for growing up, we had the Canada Dry ginger ale, and I just knew that was the name. I didn't even know where Canada was, or there was a Canada. But it's going to be funny because they're just going to have everything that's like actual authentic Canadian dish. We're going to have that for Thanksgiving. Hey, look, I'm going to let's see. We have K5BDL. Don't go away, Richie, if you don't have to. And VA3JIC, you stick around too. K5BDL, you're still there. What are you doing on the weekend? Over. I think I just got him. I think I just got you. Maybe I just got him. Hey, I think you may have answered. That's KE2CVB. KE2CVB. How are you there? Come on in. KE2CVB. Do I have him on the list? Yeah, right there.
KE2CVB with the group. Good evening, everyone. Eaton here, QTH, Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, Ernest. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna take a drive down to Joint Base MDL down in Jackson, New Jersey. I have an event close to Lakehurst Air Force Base. I'll be doing some flying demos. You know what I'm into. They're expecting some high winds, but I'm not a particularly fair weather pilot. I get in and get it in.
I hear that.
I'll be doing that. If it gets too crazy, since I'll already be in Jersey, I'll probably ring up the map and see where the nearest state park is, and see if I can get a POTA in, because I keep my 891 in the vehicle with my ATAS 120A. So if you see me spotted, see if you can get a hold of me. But that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. K2CDV, back to net.
Roger, look, have some fun with that. Hey, look, if you get a second, post some of those pictures to my group. It don't have to be about radio. I told you, I always tell people I'm nosy. Y'all think I'm playing, eh? Put some of those pictures on the web there. And what else I was gonna say? Yeah, that was it. That was it. Okay, well, we'll catch. Oh, yeah, I'm going to add you guys to Ham Alert. That way I can get the alert on my phone. And since I have the Apple Watch, it actually buzzes on the watch saying, hey, this person's at this park. So I'm going to get you guys all put on Ham Alert. Okay, we'll break with you. Do we have, so I know that that Richie has some questions for Jim. So if anyone else wants to check in and see what they're doing for the weekend before we put over to those two, because Richie does have a lot of questions for Jim. Anyone else want to share what they're doing for the weekend before we pull the net over to them? Go ahead. Okay, so nothing heard. That's what I like about this net. So Jim, you heard that Richie has some questions, and I know you're dying to let him know that there's more than the Ham Shack hotline. So I'll send it over to you, VA3GIC, so you can fill in Richie on those answers. Over.
All right, Ernest. Well, thanks so much for that. Well, Richie, there's hams over IP, there's amateur wire, there's hams.ca, which is hamshackhotline.ca, which is the Canadian version of Ham Shack or Hams over IP story. There's New Zealand SIP, Frida. I can't remember the other one. But there's like 7 services out there, Richie. And about the phones that I had posted, pretty well they're free if you want them. If you arrange the shipping to have it shipped to you, you can have 1, you can have 2, you can have 10, whatever you want, sir. You can just have them all if you want. You just let me know. Now over to you, Richie.
All right, and I'm guessing you've got something posted on the group, or do you want me to try to find that and message you, or can you drop me an email? I take it down, but I'm driving, and I just had a bobcat run across the road in front of me.
Yeah, no problem, Richie. I will look it up when the Ernest posts the net logger. I will look you up on there, and I'll send you an email. My email is pretty simple. It's my call sign, Victor Alpha 3 India Charlie @gmail.com. But I will do that for you, and you can let me know what you want. Like I say, you arrange the shipping. You can have as many as you want, sir. It don't matter to me. The sooner they go, the happier I am.
Get your call. Totally, I couldn't write it down, and I know I won't remember. But I'm the same way. I've got my call KJ5GBQ to Royal Ham, or KJ5GBQ@gmail.com. Ernest may be able to link us both together as well. But yeah, I'm interested in that. Of course, I'm noticed I'm going to be crazy with Canada, but hey, we'll figure something out. That'd be a good deal. All right, guys. Well, I'll send it back to Ernest, and I do appreciate you throwing that out there for me. KJ5GBQ. Back to you, Ernest.
Roger, I've already done the magic in the background, so that's already done. So I've tagged you on the post, his posts and stuff like that, so nothing to worry about. You have safe travels out there. We do have Kilo Fox 8 Echo Yankee Echo. Kilo Fox 8 Echo Yankee Echo. Welcome to the net. My name is Ernest, net control here for our Friday evening AllStar EchoLink net. We're glad you stopped by, and we're getting in a log. So our topic tonight was what's going on if you're getting your antennas and radios ready for the winter. And some people did not have that to do. And then what are you doing for the weekend? So that's what we're talking about now. Come on in. Kilo Fox 8 Echo Yankee Echo.
Good evening. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm here in the United States, West Virginia, and I got my call sign about a half a month ago, and I got my Yaesu ST 1500M, and I got a mag mount antenna on my filing cabinet in the basement. Nothing fancy, but I can get on VHF at least, and I'm studying for my general license now to get on HF. Thanks for hosting the net tonight, and back to you, Net Control, KF8EYE.
Hey, I love to hear that. I was just a new ham just a short 3 years ago, and starting off on the local repeaters, of course. But before that, on AllStar and on EchoLink. That's why I'm still doing it today. That's why this net runs, actually. It's for people who are getting their feet wet with AllStar and EchoLink. It's good to have you a part of the hobby, too. You know, stick around, and we're here every Friday night, Lord willing. We've been going strong for over 2 years, and we've always had somebody here on Friday night. It always astonished me, but I've been blessed for that. Also, take down the call sign, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. We do have this live streamed, so if you do miss them, you can go back and do the replay. I do have a Facebook group on the air with VA3EWV and a YouTube channel on the air with VA3EWV. If you go to QRZ and just look for my call sign, you can see both places there. And it also tracks my POTA activity as well. Good to have you a part of the hobby, and we hope to have you around for the weeks to come. Back over to you.
Sounds good. Happy to be part of this. I just happened to find the video in my YouTube feed and figured I would connect to his EchoLink. So it's pretty cool. Thanks for the info, and I'll check out your QRZ page. Feel free to check out mine too. It's nothing fancy, but yeah, good talking to you this evening. And 7D3, KF8EYE.
Yep, we got you there, Caleb. KF8EYE. We got you there on the on there. Looking pretty good. Got your stuff out there, your WRL logbook too. So you use World Radio League as well. I'm logging on World Radio League now. So just so you know, I put you in my logger I'm using a local repeater here. So tonight I'm have it at 443.650, 443.650 on 70 meters, and it's logged under EchoLink. So you will see that pop up on QRZ, and it's at 443.650, 70 centimeters EchoLink. I know you might not be connecting like that, but that's the only way I know how to do it. And if you can't remember that, don't worry about it. Just go to the YouTube channel and go to the end of the video, and you'll see it. Okay, I think that's it. Anyone else wishing to check in to have any last minute comments, please come now.
Recheck.
VA3GIC for the recheck. Go ahead, please.
Ernest, I just wanted to say thanks so much for allowing me to have that couple minutes there with that guy. And yeah, absolutely. You want to hook up over the weekend? You know, I can be free anytime you want. And I just wanted to let you know, Ernest, I did open up a private room there on AMS over IP, and I will send you that information. So when you're ready to get that AMS over IP connected up to your AllStar, I will get Brad to come in and join us, and I'll get Brad to help you do that.
All right, Roger, sounds good. All right, sounds good. All right, any other check-ins before we close down the net? Any other check-ins? Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. I would first like to thank the owners and operators of VE3PGC, a repeater, for letting us use that repeater. It's always nice to be able to use that particular repeater. Also, welcome back, the repeater of VE3IDK out of Spruce Grove, Alberta. No, yeah, VE6IDK out of Spruce Grove, Alberta. It was good to see that repeater back connected again today. All in all, folks, we had a total of, well, we had a total of, what is it here? There we go. 15 QSOs, including mine, is going to be 16. So we have 16 check-ins today. So thank you, Kilo Fox 8, Echo Yankee Echo, November Oscar Alpha, Pop X-Ray. And that, folks, is the guy who is one of the people at WRL, World Radio League. So that was kind of cool to have him in there. VE3KNU, thank you. Kilo Juliet 5, Romeo Tango. Kilo 5, Bravo Delta Lima. KG5, GBQ. VA3FZ. Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Victor Bravo. Victor Echo 2, EQL. VE9ANT. VE3FBX. KE2FWE. VA3GIC. And K5BDL. And also, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor saying good evening, all. And we'll see you next Friday, 7-3, and have a great week. Also, for those of you that are on YouTube, we always go out with 2 songs. So join me off the air here. And if you're still on the YouTube channel, we're going to be picking 2 of the songs from my ham radio list. So we'll see you over there on YouTube. 7-3 for now. VA3EWV. Okay, folks that are on the YouTube channel, let's go there and pick that up. All right, we're going to do some radio frequency fun. We're going to go out with that song, and hopefully we can hear it. One time we could not hear it, so hopefully we can be able to hear it this time. No, there's no music. Thank you. Okay, well, that blows. Let's see if we can get that. That would be share audio. So.
Language, speaking telegraph, hearts connected, bound by unseen thread. In this summer fun, every moment left, radio games playing on.
Let's see if we can hear it now. Let's see.
Y'all, it's a radio field day and tenants up high. Good friends, good vibes on a clear blue sky. Static free, we sip and drink, summer's in the air. Frequencies tuning, ain't got no care to spare.
Dang it!
Radio games playing all day. Contact, setting
the I don't know why. Can y'all hear my voice at least? Audio. I think you can hear my voice. So I don't know what's going on with that where we can't play where it's not picking it up. Anyway. Well, you know what? Just go here. I'll put the link in here. This is my playlist. So I'll just put this in here and then you guys can see it. Just go there. That's where the songs are. Okay, folks, I'll have to do some troubleshooting with that to see how to get that to play. Because all you guys are doing is hear me yak in the back. Okay, well, that's going to be it for today. 7-3 to all, and to all a good night. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor saying have a great day. All right, bye for now.